Extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Number 92 sets a kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Walton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his man. Smashes ahead. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Those holding calls in that area of the field really hurt when you're trying to put something on the board. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Uncorks it. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. Just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. again from the one on 2nd and goal. Right side, it's Wilkins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, he'll keep it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick. Got the quarterback hit before he could really...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Wilkins. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. Driven back.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A little release to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 92, set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
This time they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to have it on 4th down. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football. There was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the 1st down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Return.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Shaw. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. First down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just gets rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working the ground game. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Man, do you love wide receivers that are willing to go over the middle to do the dirty work. You're going to get hit anyways. That's what coaches say all the time. You're going to take the lick. You might as well catch the football. Nice job maintaining the football through contact.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete in the middle. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught on the outside, it's Walton.
I think sometimes offensively you got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 10 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Eagles on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Runs through a tackle. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime. Made your adjustments. You're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception. interception to the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Wants to throw one first. Spits it out to the back. Caught, it's Walton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback changing the play. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Powers forward. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. From the gun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's off. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Drops back on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads it left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second down to the air. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there,